For this workout, you have the option of using a few pieces of equipment. If you don't have this equipment, you can certainly do these exercises without. First up is a set of medium dumbbells. Second is a set of light dumbbells, something 2 pounds and under. And third is an exercise band. The structure of this workout is pretty simple. There are two sections. The first section is all cardio and strength. It's going to last for 6 minutes. The second section is endurance work for your arms, and it lasts for 4.5 minutes. Now, in this workout, we're going to alternate these two sections 4 times in total. The total workout will take you 45 minutes to complete. Now, the first section that we're going to go through is the cardio and strength. Now, there are 6 exercises in this section, and we're going to go through them one right after another in this order. Each exercise is going to be performed for 45 seconds. After that, you get 15 seconds to rest and ready yourself for the next exercise. Now, we go through these once, and then we're going to move into your second section, the endurance arms. Now, as with any workout, do make sure you take the time to properly warm up your body before beginning. If you find that you need breaks, water, or you need to modify any exercises, don't be afraid to do so. You can pause the video for an extra long break at any time. Remember, you're in control here. Rather than having you stand around while I demo the exercises, we're going to go straight into them. Don't worry if you flounder for the first couple. You're going to pick this up quick, I know. The first exercise that we're going to start with is the banded step touch. So if you do have an exercise band, go ahead and grab it, slip it around your legs just above your knees, and get ready to work. Okay, so if you don't have a band, that's okay. This exercise can easily be done without a band. We're going to start in a squat position, feet just a little bit wider than your hips apart. Step 1, 2, maybe 3 times to one side, and then give me a squat and a hop up. And if you also want to further modify this exercise, you can simply take out the hop, just squat down, and then stand up. When you are step touching though, I'd like you to stay low in your squat though. So we're going to try to remain in a squat position for most of the time you're here. There you go, good job. Okay, next exercise is our squat with an overhead press and then a lunge and an overhead press. So if you have that medium dumbbell, go ahead, grab it. We're going to start by planting your right foot on your mat. Your left foot is going to step back into the lunge. So step into your lunge and press up. Now you're holding the weight with that left hand, so we're always going to work the arm opposite the foot that is planted on the mat. And again, if you want to modify this, if you don't have any equipment, you can simply take out the overhead press, either do it without a weight, or just take away that component completely and simply squat, and then step back into a lunge. There you go, you're done. Okay, so ditch that weight if you're using it. Coming up next is a Speedskater, so no equipment for this. You're just going to step touch from one side to the other, adding a little hop if you want to upgrade it to a full-on Speedskater. Here we go. Feel free to pump your arms side to side as you're doing this. If you do, however, want an added challenge, go ahead, place your hands on your head so you take away the momentum that your arms can give you. You're just relying on your legs. and done. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to that squat to overhead press, but we're gonna switch your sides. So this time I want you to hold the weight with your right hand. Just rack that weight above your shoulder. Your left foot is going to stay planted on your mat this time. So start with your squat and press, and then step your right foot back as you lunge and press. And we are trying to stay nice and low with this, remaining in control of the movements the whole time. So if you find yourself kind of losing control or losing your form, I want you to slow this movement down. Good job. Okay, done with that. So ditch that weight. Now this you don't need any equipment for. It's a duck under to a knee driver. So watch the first couple ones. You're going to start nice and wide. Shift your weight over to one side and then drive your knee up into a hop. Now just imagine as you're traveling from one side to the other that you're ducking under an imaginary wire. Try to do that ducking motion though without dropping your head or your chest. Stay tall. And use your legs and your lower body to get yourself nice and low. To modify this movement, just take away that hop and drive your knee straight up instead. Okay, a few more seconds to go, couple more reps. Good job. Okay, so we're moving on now. Now, this one you are going to need weights if you have them, so go ahead, grab 2. Step your feet out a little bit wider than your hips, soft bend to your knees, elbows are out to the sides. You're going to press those weights up overhead and rotate your palms inward at the top. And when you come down to the bottom, I want you to slide your elbows across in front of your face, keeping those elbows bent to 90 degrees. Be very, very aware of your core engagement here. So as you slide those elbows in front of your face, try not to pop out your chest or your belly. Keep your navel tucked in nice and tight and focus on just sliding those shoulders out in front and then back out to the side. There you go. Good job. Okay, so that's it for your cardio and strength circuit. First round down, now we're moving on to endurance arms. All right, we are going into the endurance arms section now. For this section, there are 3 exercises, and we're going to be performing these exercises back to back, no rest. Each exercise will be performed for 30 seconds and then we move straight into the next. Now this is endurance, so the challenge is in maintaining good form and sticking with this for as long as possible. We're going to go through these 3 exercises 3 times in total. Like I said, back to back, no breaks. So get ready for something that's going to push you. Let's have some fun. So for this segment, you are going to need 2 light weights if you have them. If you don't, you could use 2 soup cans, 2 small objects. Just make sure they're roughly about the same size so you're not unbalanced. Now arms are extended out laterally. You're going to give me a little pulse up and down with your arms, straight out to the sides. Try to keep this movement small and controlled. We're just going for 30 seconds here. So remain as strong as you can. Okay, now no rest coming up. We're going to go into your next movement right away. These are your rapid fire punches. Now I am staggering one foot slightly forward and one back. That is optional. Go ahead, drive those arms forward as you alternate one side to the other, just like you're punching the air. Really important that you remain control here. Don't make this movement erratic. try to control those extensions forward even though we're going fast. Okay, so next movement coming up quick. These are your bent elbow weight taps. So bring your elbows right in front of your face. Tap the ends of your weight together. I want to hear a visible tapping sound. Make a little bit of noise. Now, elbows in tight as well. Really, really important. You don't let them bow out to the sides. So squeeze them in so that your elbows are narrower than your shoulders. That's it. Okay, we're going back to the top of the circuit. No rest. Arms out to the side. Little pulse. Try to keep your chest up, shoulders rolled down and back so they're not creeping up to your ears as you do this. Good job, almost there. Okay, moving on to rapid fire punches right now. Here we go. Now, core engagement is so important with this one. Make sure your belly button is pulling in. Try to minimize how much your torso gets to move here. So there's going to be a fair amount of shifting through your shoulders. That's normal, but try to minimize that shifting to your upper body and keep your lower body as still as you can. Okay, bent elbow weight taps. Here we go. Keep those elbows up at shoulder height. Don't let them droop. And remember, elbows are actively squeezing in towards each other. Don't let them flare out. Okay, going back to the top. This is your third and final time through. So lateral arm pulses, down and up, down and up. Oh man, if you're using weights on this one, I know you're feeling it. Even if you're choosing to do this movement with no weights, you're probably starting to feel the burn as well. Okay, rapid fire punches. Here we go, last time. Okay, last movement here, bent elbow weight taps. Let's lift those elbows up. Nice tap with those weights. You'll have to pardon the distraction that keeps floating in and out of the shot here. This is life. Ah, whew. Good job, you're done. Okay, so arm circuit done. So now we're gonna go back over to your cardio and strength. All right, so cardio and strength. This is the second time we're gonna go through this. So go ahead and grab your band if you have it. Step into it, place it just above your knees. If you're not using a band, assume a squat position and push your hips back. So feet should be just a little bit wider than hip width apart. If you're using the band, you're pressing actively out against it. So a few steps to one side, squat down and hop up. Good job. There you go. So drop that band. Go ahead, grab one dumbbell. We're going to go into your squat to an overhead press now. So place the weight in your left hand, rack it just above your left shoulder. Your right foot is going to stay planted on your mat. It's a nice squat down, press up overhead with the weight, and then step back into your lunge with your left foot. Like I said, right foot stays planted. It is not going to move. Good job. All right, ditch that weight. Next thing we're moving on to is your Speedskater. Make sure you have a little bit of space on either side of you. Get ready to either step touch or add that hop, taking it up to a full Speedskater. Try to keep moving. Don't stop as you're doing this. Let's keep moving the whole time. The idea here is to really push your heart rate up. Okay, almost there, just a little bit more. You got it. Okay, we're moving on. So grab that dumbbell. We're going to do your squat to overhead press now, but on the opposite side. So this time, left foot stays planted. Right foot is going to step back. You should be holding the weight in your right hand. Squat down, press up overhead, and then squat, step back into your lunge, and press overhead from there. Now you'll notice that I've got my opposite hand just extended out to the side to help with balance. That can be a good thing to do if you feel a little bit wobbly, particularly as you're stepping back into that lunge. But if you feel like you don't need it, you can place that opposite hand at your hip, or you can bring your thumb up to your shoulder. There you go, good job. Okay, get rid of that weight. Now we're going into your duck under to knee driver. Once again, make sure you have space on either side of you. Take your feet out wide, shift your weight over one side, and get ready to go. Now remember that you're using your legs here to get your body nice and low into that duck under, and then drive your knee up as you hop. Don't be afraid to take out the hop as well if you're starting to feel like this is a little bit too intense. You can just drive your knee up while keeping your foot planted on the mat. That's it for that one. Okay, so grab both of your weights now. This is your overhead press with your elbows out wide to the side. So go ahead, take your feet out nice and wide, angle your toes out as well on about a 45-degree angle. Lift your elbows to shoulder height, press those weights up, and rotate your palms inward. Now remember to brace through your midsection, abdominals in nice and tight, particularly as you slide your elbows in front of your face and then back out to the side. We don't want your chest to bow outwards as you do that. Almost there, just a couple more times. Good job. Okay, so that is it for your second round of the cardio and strength. Endurance arms, round number 2. Grab your light weights if you have them, or your light objects if you have them. Take your feet a little bit wider than your hips so you have a good and stable base. Lift your arms out to the side, turn your palms down, make sure your arms are long but your elbows are not locked. Let's go into that pulse. Good time to think about your core here, belly button in so you support your back. Your low back should not be gaping or pushing forward as it is. Try to keep your belly button tucked in and your spine nice and tall. Okay, no rest. We're going into your rapid fire punches here. Stagger your feet if you choose to. Press those weights out in front nice and quick. And do make sure you're not locking your elbows on that extension. Keep a little micro bend in each arm as you push it forward. Okay, elbows up in front now. Let's tap the end of the weight together. Make sure your elbows remain at shoulder height the whole time. And another reminder about those elbows, do make sure they're squeezing actively inwards. I want your elbows narrower than your shoulders. Okay, coming up, we're going back to the top of this circuit. So arms out to the side, pulse up and down. Here we go. Rapid fire punches coming up. Here we go. Okay, so bent elbows. Here we go. Weight taps in front. Lift your elbows up. Make that tapping sound every time. Okay, back to the top of this circuit. This is the third and final time through. Arms up to the side, pulse up and down. This is a really good time to go to your happy place. Maybe take your mind off of what you're feeling right now, because I know you're feeling those arms. Try to focus on just getting through the rest of this circuit without quitting. Okay, rapid fire punches, here we go. Brace your core a little bit more. Make sure you're not really shifting side to side through your tummy. Let's keep that belly button pointed forward, not out to the side. Okay, last movement in this circuit, bent elbow weight taps. Let's lift those arms up. Here we go. Come on, push it. You can make it through. And that is that. Good job, you're done. All right, so back to cardio and strength for your third round. Grab your band, slip it on just above your knees. Get ready to move into a squat position. That's it, push your hips back, get nice and low, belly button in. There you go, nice job. Okay, grab your dumbbell, place it in your left hand, rack it just above your left shoulder, plant your right foot on your mat, and get ready to move in your squat and overhead press. Here we go.
Hanging by a thread, hung upon all the words you said, breaking free from this conformity that you force on me. Everything I do is one big show. It's about damn time that I take control. Put me under a microscope and watch me take control. And what's this? I finally read this helplessness. Typing like I'm upside down. So I'm gonna turn it on.
There it is, put that weight down and get ready for speed skaters. Try to land nice and soft as you're doing this, so no thumping with your feet. It's a nice big bound from side to side with a soft landing through your foot. Okay, a couple more times side to side. And there it is, good. Okay, quickly grab that dumbbell. This time hold it in your right hand, plant your left foot on your mat, it's not going to move. Get ready to move into your squat and your overhead press.
And don't tell me that I need saving. Finally awake and living. Yeah, yeah. The pressure inside was building. I felt under attack. And now my mind's attacked. And I've chosen my path. I've chosen my path.
Good work. Okay, put that weight down. We're going into your duck under knee driver now. If you are opting for that hop, let's see if this round you can add a slightly higher hop. So a little bit more power as you drive that knee up and hop away from the mat. Remember, chest nice and high, don't lean forward. Great work, everybody. Okay, just one more exercise to go in this circuit. So go ahead, grab both of your dumbbells, plant your feet out nice and wide, engage your core by knitting your ribs together, press those weights up, and then slide your elbows in front of your face while keeping them bent at 90 degrees. My daughter is doing her very best here to distract me. Nice work, everybody. All right, who's ready for endurance arms? Go ahead, grab those light weights if you have them. Plant your feet so you feel nice and stable. Draw your belly button in, lift your chest high. Raise your arms out to the side and make sure your shoulder blades are rolled back and down. Let's go into your pulses. Here we go. So remember, 3 times through all 3 exercises, no breaks. You are in it to win it. Clearly, I'm super inspiring here. My daughter is totally into this. Okay, moving on to rapid fire punches. Here we go. Don't lock your elbows. Make sure you stabilize your midsection by drawing your belly button in and minimize the movement through your hips and your waist as much as possible. Okay, raising your elbows up. Here we go. Tap the ends of those weights together. Make sure your elbows are squeezing actively inward. You're keeping your forearms right in front of your face. All right, so already 1 round down. We're back to the top of the circuit. Straight arms out to the side, pulse up and down. All right, moving on, exercise number 2. Let's punch those arms forward. This movement requires a lot of control. Make sure it is not erratic. You're really focusing on driving those arms forward, but not snapping forward with your elbows. Okay, arms up. Here we go. Tap the ends of those weights together. You're getting there. Come on, hang in there, everybody. We're almost up to the top of the circuit again for your 3rd and final round. Let's go. Okay, on to rapid fire punches. Let's do this. Okay, come on, final exercise in this circuit. Let's lift those elbows up, squeeze them in. You can do this. You can see me, I'm glancing at the clock. I know I'm counting this down just as much as you are. Just a couple more times. We made it. Shake out those arms, everyone. All right, kids, so this is our fourth and final time through everything. You're almost at the end of your workout. Go ahead, grab your band. We're going through the cardio and strength. All 6 exercises for the very last time here, so let's make this good. Squat position, get ready, let's go. And just because we can, it's the last time. Make sure you get nice and low in that squat. Really press your hips back. Squeeze your hips, squeeze your glutes as you drive up into that hop. There it is. Okay, 15 seconds to rest. Slide that band off, grab your 1 dumbbell, place it over your left shoulder, plant your right foot on your mat so it does not move. Get ready to move into your squat. So nice squat down, drive that weight up, squat, and then step back into your lunge, drive that weight up again. Nice job. Okay, set the weight down. Speed skaters are up next. I always find this is a good movement for really shaking out those legs. And after those squats and lunges, this can actually feel quite good. What do you think? Can you hop those feet a little bit further apart? Awesome job. Okay, while you're taking this rest, grab your dumbbell again. This time hold it in your right hand. Left foot stays planted on the mat. We're moving into your squat and overhead press. Make sure when you squat, you're sitting back with your hips, you're pushing your bum towards the wall behind you, just like you're sitting into a chair. Good job. Okay, so you're done with that exercise. You never have to do it again. We're going into your duck under knee driver now, so get into position and get ready. Feet wide, shift your weight over to one side, get ready and go. That's it, done with that one. Awesome. Okay, so we have one more exercise to do. Grab your 2 dumbbells, place your feet nice and wide, toes angled out, soft bend to the knees, belly button pulls in, chest high, shoulder blades are rolled up and back. Yeah, there we go. Awesome, that's it. So you're done with your cardio and strength. This is it, everyone. So endurance arms, the last segment we have to go through for this workout. You are so close to the end. Place your feet out, soft bend to your knees, stable base, arms extended out, palms down. Let's pulse your arms up and down. Because we're using the light weights with these exercises, we're definitely not working on building strength per se. These exercises are more targeted towards building up endurance within your arms. Okay, no rest coming up, but we're going straight into your next exercise. Rapid fire punches, here we go. Brace your core, belly button in. Try not to shift your tummy side to side as you do this. Okay, third exercise in this circuit. Bend your elbows, bring them up. Squeeze your elbows in as you tap the ends of your weights together. Remember, elbows squeeze in, don't let them bow out to the sides. Back to the top of this circuit, arms out, pulse up and down. Okay, rapid fire punches. Stagger your feet. Let's drive your arms forward. All right, elbows up, tap the ends of your weights together. Okay, back to the top of the circuit, third and final time. This is the home stretch. Okay, you know what to do. Okay, final 30 seconds in your workout. Let's bring it. Come on. Do your best. That is it. Beautiful job, everybody. You did great. I hope you enjoyed this workout. Thank you so much for joining me. Give the video a thumbs up if you did and hit the subscribe button. Have an awesome day.